Boom, there we go, there we go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the 11:13 edition of Morning Mindset. I'm your host, Todd. How are you doing today, folks? First up, Facebook, still not playing along. Stupid Facebook. Why is it gotta be that way? Not sure what's going on. It's just having an issue with the string guard. So if you could, make sure to share and share everywhere, folks. Morning Mindset on this Wednesday edition, birthday eve. It's just another day tomorrow. It's stressing me out more and more to think about it. If it's your first time here or your long time here, here's some stuff I need from you. Who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, and what the weather is like in your area. It feels like mid-30s out there. It is chilly. I think we're only supposed to get to like highs of low 50s. As long as it, I always say I don't want it to snow before my birthday. Birthday tomorrow has not snowed, so I guess I get that birthday wish. As far as what's in the cup, we're pounding coffee this morning, folks. I think I need to go to a new coffee mug. I need to retire this one. Now, it's been a good cup. It's going on 4 years. It might even be 5 years old. But one of the issues I have is these slide lids suck to clean. The slide lids are just a pain in the ass to clean because they don't pop out right. So I told Corey yesterday, I'm like, maybe I need to switch to something else. So I might look into that today, and maybe we'll see. But we got that weather. You got that. We've got the coffee. That's what we got. And then 5 things. What are 5 things that we're going to work on today? Now, today is Wednesday. So in our mentorship community, we have a call that's from 9:30 to 10. And then we have our mentorship community open office hours. That's 11 to 3. And that's work on your business time. So I've got DTF that needs to get done. I've got 2 sites that need to be built. And one will only need to be about 75%. I'm waiting on them to finish deciding for artwork. So we'll get that email blast to go out, cut glitter HTV, and then work on some of our ads. Because, hey, we are running Black Friday specials. I think all of them are in the description there, from free UV-DTF, discounts on the new Premium 9 color, free shipping, percentage off on all ready-to-press DTF transfers. Everything's down below, so you can go in and check that out. And today's topic of choice is we're going to talk about last night. I hadn't done a Tuesday with Todd for a while. So if you missed it last night, we went through and showed how to create designs like that. The ugly sweater type design. Look at that guy. He's still my favorite. Legit, he is still my favorite for us. And so you can get that template. Link is also down below in there to go purchase that. It's only $10. I'm going to work on getting more things added to that file today, but that was the one that we did for me. So there's Fat Dad Print Co. There's that. In fact, last night after the live, Kelly reached out and said, "Okay, what do I need to do to get those?" So the one that we built last night for Crystal Ninja, we're gonna get those live for her. There's one that we did for a local for the Illinois Master Gardener Association. So we'll get that one out to them, and we can get that in their holiday store, just like the cheer one. We'll put that in their holiday store this year. And then the one that we made for Corey is, level up. And look, it's the little t-shirts. So fun times there. We had people reach out saying, "Hey, how can we get those for our business? What can we do with it?" So it's doing what it needs to do. And so I decided, hey, we should probably build an ad set for that. And so that's what I'm going to work on doing today. But let's check in and see how people are doing. Darren, good morning to you, my friend. 52 and overcast, drizzling there in Topeka. Yeah. I think I would handle that. Jeff, good morning to you. Morning, Darren. 42 and feels like 37 and might rain later there in northern Kentucky. Diet Wild Cherry Pepsi in the cup. 5 things. Yep, repeat. Jeff, I went down a rabbit hole. of the bamboo printers because they're running Black Friday specials on it. And I figure if I'm going to start using that F1, we know we can purchase jigs, and then I started going through. Okay, how many jigs can I purchase to make this make a 3D printer make sense? And then we started seeing other things, and the kids started seeing things. So, yeah, I think a 3D printer is going to be my birthday present to myself because we can have some fun stuff with it. We'll see. But Bamboo Labs is what we're kind of looking at. I think that's on my list of like veg out time. And I don't know. Let me check in, and then I'm going to ask other people about this. Renee, morning, guys. 41 and overcast there in Chicago land, water in the bottle, and coffee brewing. I'm with Jeff on my 5. Same things, right? Same things. And, Renee, just seeing yours reminded me of, because I saw it in our group text, it is Pilar's birthday. So happy birthday, Wonder Twin. Her birthday's today. Mine's tomorrow. And happy birthday to her. Morning, Renee. Sarah, good morning. 44 and mostly cloudy. It's that time of year. Coffee in the cup. You know where it's probably not cloudy, or even if it is, it's probably a lot warmer? Down south. Just saying. Jeff says, I wish I liked coffee. I need something to wake me up. Fun fact, coffee doesn't wake me up. Like energy drinks don't wake me up. I don't sleep as it is, so nothing really wakes me up. In my coffee, like, let's be honest, it is pretty much cream and sugar flavored water, because if this is a 32 ounce, there's probably 24 ounces of there's probably 20 ounces of coffee, there's 5 raw sugars, and then there is the rest with creamer. So yeah, there's like 6 ounces of creamer in there. Whatever, it's okay. And you just got to find the flavor. That's the best thing I like about the Keurig is, so we got some of the assorted ones. We try it. Nope, that sucks. Ooh, that sucks. Ooh, I like that. And then the creamer mixes it up. The sugar and the raw, that's the ticket to me. I think that changes how my coffee tastes, and so I'm totally down with that. I'm just about out, so I need to get more. Hi, Sarah from Renee. And Sarah, morning, Jeff, Renee, and Darren. Jeff, I only drink decaf. I just really like the taste of coffee, and I'm not a big coffee taste flavor. It's just like, oh, I can have it. And maybe it's because at restaurants, like when we go there for breakfast and that, it's like, okay, I don't do orange juice because orange juice gives me heartburn like a mofo. Get any of the other juices, you get like the little glass, and it's $74. And since I really don't drink soda, what is that other thing is going to be water. So I'm like, all right, we'll get coffee, then I can have coffee and water. So that's kind of what I do. And Jeff says, my mom and dad drank it like it was going out of style. Mine too. Same. Being from out east, we drink iced coffee. My folks used to put it in my bottle. No wonder I gave it caffeine over 20 years ago. I don't think I could give up the caffeine. I don't think I could. Funny, I thought we had a lot of places to get coffees till I'd visit Boston. That was bonkers. Somebody did something about our area, and I'm going to have to go back and find it. It was the amount of coffee places and the amount of car washes. I think they said there was like 67 car washes and just under 100 coffee places, which in our metro area, 500,000 people, seems pretty excessive. But it's just the way it is apparently now. Jerry, happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy Wednesday to you too, Jerry. Happy birthday tomorrow. Thanks, Darren. Hello, Renee, Todd, Jeff, Darren, Sarah, and everybody. Jenny, good morning. 38 water in the cup. Jerry loves her tea. Cinnamon tea from Twinnings. I don't know what Twinnings is. Twinnings a brand or place, a business? What is it? Hi, Jenny from Jerry. Barb, good morning. North Central Minnesota, 36 in rain, water in the cup, banking, adding pegboard to shipping order, ordering supplies from Wawak. Did I do that? Work on laser setup. Work on your business. It is Wednesday. Work on your business. Barb pretty much runs that call. Let's just be honest. Barb runs that call. Hi, Barb from Jerry. Hi, Darren, Jeff, Sarah, and Renee, Jerry, and Jenny from Barb. Free says, I don't own one, but they're solid printers. That's what I'm seeing. It's like for the beginner one, it's kind of the way to get in. It's not the XC one, not the one that's there. What is it? The P1S. Because there's the two that are the same. One has a case and one without a case. And on sale, I think it's like under $600. We'll see. I don't need like that big. I'm not doing anything out of carbon fiber or anything like that. If I'm making jigs for us, and then Hudson's like, oh, we could make some fun helmets and stuff. I'm like, yeah, we could make some fun stuff. So I think it might be more of a, am I going to use it for anything on the business? Yeah. Am I going to use it for stuff that we use? Yeah. There's even things that, like golf cart wise, I'm like, oh, I need this to be able to fit for that. How could I make that work? And I'm like, oh, if I had a 3D printer, I could just do that. So we'll see how it all plays out. And where were we on that? Juan Feliz Cumpañanos Pilar. I think that's, yeah. I finally placed my first TRW. We're awesome. Thank you to you and Philip's help. Very nice. I've got embroidery that's going to be coming your way here in, I don't know how soon. They ran a store, only one piece of embroidery sold, and with that, we're actually reopening the store in a week, and then so I'm going to try and get into hold, and hopefully we can get some more embroidery orders out there. But same one you did for Kelowna, so we'll get those rocking and rolling out to you whenever that store closes. Tim, good morning. 41 out, and I was just in the truck. It didn't fit that I just had to work outside. So Tim, too tall? How much too tall? You know what I seen somebody do, and it was bonkers to me. They've got the wheels. I don't even know what the hell they're called, but they're like little pizza cutters, and they're like 13-inch wheels. So everything just drops low. Pull them off, put on there, so they could get in their shop. It was pretty cool. They're the orange ones with black on it. Yeah. Hi, Tim and Juan from Jerry. Twinings. Okay, Twinings. I'll take that. Morning, Jerry. Didn't mean to scare you with the weather the other day. I must have missed that. And Cindy, me and Cindy, we got a date on Monday. All right, birthday buddies. We're gonna go see Wicked on Monday. Barb, I love Wawak. They have my favorite. What did ginger thread snaps? What? I miss. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google this because I don't know what this is. So I'm writing it down. Jeff, that was funny. See, Jerry was fine with it. And then hi, Jerry, Jenny, Barb, the one and only Tim and Cindy. I have the Ender 3 Pro 3D printer. Barb has the Ender Pro, so I'm writing that down. Ender Pro 3D. So that's what Barb has. Who else has a 3D printer? Who else has a 3D printer here, and what do you use it for? So we can add that to the topic of conversation. Hi, Juan from Barb. Tim says, it's all write-off. Just use it for business ones, then write it off. It is all a business expense, especially if I was just looking at some of the what the hell are they called? The things that hold stuff for stuff. Jigs. I couldn't think of that word. Just looking at some of the jigs, I'm like, well, yeah, we can order it and do it from there, but that's an opportunity for me to make something and do it myself, then hey, that's probably what we'll do. It fit tall-wise, but yeah, 3,500 dually, probably long bed. Yeah, you're not fitting that many places. Our truck fits in our garage by 2 inches. No kidding, it's ridiculous. I know somebody who they had to, they couldn't buy the vehicle they wanted because their garage was not tall enough because of the shark fin antenna and where their door came down. They were going to have to do some things there to make it work or some other stuff, and it didn't work out that way, so they could not get that vehicle. And there it is. And Jeff says, you can get an Ender 3 V2 for $100 from Micro Center. I have 16 printers now. Damn it, Jeff. Okay, what am I... Jeff, do you have a review on your YouTube page about DTF printers, 3D printers? Because that's the rabbit holes I've been going down. I got nothing 3D. Jerry's out of this conversation. Renee says, I have a friend with a 3D that we trade work for. Love it, love it, love it. Tim says, I have the AnyCube Corba. AnyCube Corba. Guess what? I'm writing that one down. AnyCube Cubic Corba. All right. I'm writing that one down because I think that's what we're going to get. And that's what I was thinking, Barb. Ooh, I didn't even think cookie cutters, which, as we're talking about cookies, because it is Christmas season, it's rapidly approaching for our baking time. So, yeah, cookie cutters. Didn't even think about that. Ooh, man. We could have some fun with some cookie cutters, couldn't we? Yeah. Cookie cutter time. I dig that. I use it for this and that. I just printed a drill battery holder for a friend. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You can use it for everything. Hit that like button for Todd. Oh, Corey's letting us know that the ambulance is at the end of the street again. It's a regular occurrence. Whether it's alcohol abuse or drug abuse, there's something going on at the end of our street, and probably anymore twice a week. Usually it's not this early in the day, 8:30. It's usually overnight, sometime between 8 at night and 3 in the morning, that the neighborhood our court is lit up and they're there picking them up. So hopefully they get the help they need, but I doubt it. It's a recurring thing. I do not. There are so many videos out there. I love my new Ender 3 VK. Okay, we're writing that one down because I think that's what I'm going to have on in the background, V3KE, as I'm working today. It was just from what I had found and seeing, Ender or the Bamboo Lab would be the way to go on it. Best from the sounds of it. And this is where I ask everybody's opinion. Best out of the box experience, ready to go, set up, and the one with the enclosure. And since it's not a bed slinger, then you have more precise prints. So I'm learning, and I think that's the way to go. Oh no, Corey, it's the same thing, Jerry. It's nothing new. Legit. It's like the same thing, day after day after day. There's a website that will convert your image into a cutter, for a cookie cutter. Tim, don't be holding out on me. Put that out there. Here we go. STL cookie cutters. There, cookie CAD. So Ender 3 S1 Pro, Ender 3 S1 Pro. And go back to my earlier thing, Jeff, just because there's videos out there doesn't mean you should make one, right? Because I do want to see these 3D print farms. Like last night, I watched one video and it was just a comparison between things and what they recommended. And then after 3 or 4 of those, it kind of was like, okay, this is what I'm going to go with. And I think this is what we're going to do. And then I started seeing, more and more of the print farm. I'm like, that's just amazing. But, it was like, how does it even get to that point? What are you doing? Because they've never went into, there are a few that were like, we have this one for this specific product and that's all this one prints. Is this product, we sell it in mass and this is how it is. So then it makes sense for it. But totally fascinated by it. Who knows what that could turn into for the kids, but we'll take a look at it, which leads me back to my question. So workday. So like my typical workday, and you guys tell me what your typical workday. So my typical workday is I'm here in the office between 5 and 6 in the morning, and then I leave at 7:45, take the kids to school, 7:40, 7:45, and we're back between 8 and 8:15, just depending on who we talk to up at the school, weather, things like that. And then we continue out through the day, and then leave at 2:25 to go get the kids, and we're back in here 3 o'clock, and then, anywhere between 3 and 5 is when I'm done for the day. Just depends on what's going on. Rush stuff, things to go. Because I don't want the business to run me. I want to run the business. So we stick to that schedule. Now, there's times we'll work late when it needs to be, nights, weekends, whatever it is. But just because I'm off doesn't mean I'm not working. Typically, when I'm done with that, we're doing whatever, we'll go into, what else is going on. Great thing about football season is, we got football on Monday night, we got football on Sunday, we got football on Thursday. HUDs is about as wrestling, so we got that on Mondays, we've got that on Tuesday, Wednesday, if he wants to watch it, we've got that on Friday. So we've got things planned out. And then I've got a couple of my daily vlogs that I watch from people. But then a lot of what I watch is business related. Like last night, what do you call 3D printing business related? Well, we're going to use business funds to purchase it. We're going to use it for there. So yeah, so it was trying to research on that. But a lot on marketing things, a lot on different processes, sales techniques, what's coming up, there's a lot that goes into it. But just because I'm not working in the office doesn't mean that I turn my mind off. So do you get like that? Like, are you one that once you're done working, you're done working? Is it you time? Do you still continue on and still, reading, listen to audiobooks, watching videos? How do you continue on through your day when the work day ends? So let me know that in the comments there. Let's see. Darren says frequent flyer, probably an FFO, fatty fallover, or GGO granny tip over. No, it's not. They are young, young relatively because they're our age, 40, I don't know, mid 40s, but they look mid 60s because it's been a rough life, and it's usually drug and alcohol related, and they have not. That's a consistent thing. And yeah, it's usually drug or alcohol related. It's crazy. Jeff says my K1 Max is like that, not a bed slinger. K1 Max. You didn't have that. I don't have that one on your list. K1 Max. There it is. Great Tuesday with Todd, by the way. Yeah, and that's, we're going to talk about that here. We've been doing these for, God, what did we decide? 8 years last night, and I used to have actions that we would do through Photoshop, and where it would take it through, do it. It was just it didn't turn out the way that I liked it. It had issues. So then I started thinking, well, how can I make this how I want? So I found the pattern that I like, created the template for it, and then just realized, oh, I can just start doing intersect with it and make it work that way. And so that's what we did. And that's how so it really comes out, pretty slick on it. The files that we used, we stick to, a pretty regular template. Here's the things that we have on it. Here's the things we change out on it. But we have the options of the different banners, the different slides. What do we want to call those things? We have the different elements, the full width elements that are in there, and the different icons, so we can change that up. Now, in that file that you purchase, you are able to go ahead and, as we get more things in there, they will be added to that folder. So as I go through today, I'll probably create another one of just icons or different things like that, so we're able to make it work and add things to it. That seems to be the best thing that people want. So yeah, it'll be interesting I want to see everybody's creations on it. But yeah, to be able to take that same thing and super simple. And why did I do it? Well, hey, because we want your DTF business. So if you have a DTF printer, for sure you can do it yourself. And that's why it was like, here's the template. It's $10. We'll keep adding to it so that we can have it. But, hey, being able to make it like that, it does look pretty festive to me. It does look like what it needs to do. Has everything on there that needs to go with it, and I like how that turned out. Like these ones, when you're able to, add some stuff to it, make it look, pretty, add fun to it, definitely do that. Being able to take somebody's corporate logo and have a little fun with it and do that, adds another element to it. And then of course I like my favorite one here, because it's just awesome in general, is that little guy, right there. That little guy right there. He's just, to me, he's just cute. And if you can put some hair on him and he can be a girl, knock yourself out. We can do that too. So maybe I'll have to find a female one. So really enjoy doing those. Have a good time with them. Love it. Jeff says, I'm updating my printers so I can use flexible filament more. So I guess that's the thing, is a lot of it comes down to what you're making, right? What kind of filament you're using. It looked like that XC1S one was like $1,200 or whatever it is. Like you can do anything with that carbon fiber. Like what the hell would I ever need that for? And that's where it was like, that's top tier. That's crazy. Do I really need that? Probably not. And so stepping down, I think that does everything. And so that's the other thing, is I need to understand all these different types of filament, because, it's, to me, if I have to equate it to something that we do, it's kind of all the different types of HTV. Each one has its own purpose, its own use. They all are a little different. So I have to do more of that. Barb says, I have the Creality Sonic Pad based on Clipper firmware, 7-inch touchscreen 3D printer smart pad, and I have it set up so I can watch it from another room. I can be embroidering and keep an eye on the 3D. And that was the thing on the whatchamacallit, the whatever one that is, on the Bamboo Lab, has the camera that's in it. The camera on the higher end one was a way nicer camera. So I don't know. There's a lot there. Barb, that's a great setup. It sounded great. I was confused as soon as I got to Sonic Pad. So I'm going to have to save that one and go back and do it. Those are nice, Barb. K1 Max has the cam built in. I've stopped a handful of prints while at football practice. See, that's what I'm thinking, that the camera. So that's the camera, and being able to do that, I think, is pretty legit on it. Hi, Tim. I'll have to look at your EMB file in a bit. Brittany says, I install a Waze camera over my lasers, so if I have to step away, which is a no-no, absolutely, stepping away from it. Pretty much any machine is a no-no. I can keep an eye on it on my phone or iPad. Truly an emergency. Yeah, it's like there's times where they brought him out on a stretcher. There's times that they walk him out, and it's her and him. So it's not, it's just bad news all the way around. Jerry says, I watch YouTube videos or lives in my off time until Scott gets home. He gets fussy if I work all the time. I get it. I have to make a conscious effort to stop working it. And so do I, because with different things that I did, I, will watch this, but here's my thing. And then it's like, hey, I know Corey doesn't probably appreciate watching some of this stuff. So usually once it becomes our time to just kind of chillax and stuff, it's like, okay, I know the stuff that we can watch together, I'll turn that on, here's the remote, and you can pick out the stuff from here. Because like now there's still quite a bit of stuff that we need to barge through or bang through on Netflix that we haven't did for a while. Because there's times in the summer where we weren't even turning the TV on until 10 o'clock at night because we were outside so much doing everything there, and then coming in and turning it on. Now colder, darker, dinner time, what do we do after this? So I'm there with it. Like tomorrow we have birthday dinner, which is Culver's. Not excited about it, but that's where the kids are having a fundraiser. So we have that, and then we have basketball. So, by the time work's done, we get into that. I think I have a couple meetings throughout the day too, because I'm not going to be able to do those on Thursday night. And then we have basketball, so that doesn't get done until 8:30. So really, by the time we get home, shower, kids get in there to sit down and watch something, it's 10 o'clock. So one show, and then maybe two, and it's time for bed. Tim said, my last print, it took over 12 hours to print. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing is like, so going through somebody of the comparison test where they ran the same thing through multiple printers and, the time on it, and some of the lower ones, it was like a 12-hour difference on the print. And I'm like, ooh, yeah, see, I'm not patient. And I think that's my problem. Jeff, I was going to message you. I had a little spot that wished looked better. There we go. 10-4, Tim. Corey said it was him today, and he walked out. Fire truck rolled past, saw the ambulance where it was, and they just kept going. Yep. All right. We know whose house it is. We're fine with it. Darren, my ex-wife fiance made me the Indiana Jones fertility idol. I'm seeing, so there was like, what is it? Like the silk satin type stuff. There's a lot of cool things. And I'm like, ooh, trinkety stuff would be fun. Love it. We get waved off. I think they just show up because they have to, and then just keep going. 3D printing is nothing but patience. It's like DTF printing. You're just watching it go, and then it goes through this and it goes through that. It's just watching it. Corey, I feel bad for worse that have that cycle in their lives. What terrible choices they made. Yeah, and it's like, how are you going to break that cycle? That's what I don't know. How are you going to break that cycle when there's the same thing over and over and over? It's got to be a tipping point, right? When they're like, listen, it's done. It's done, over with. So last night, Good Tuesday with Todd. If you missed that, the link is down in the description, so you can go back and watch that. We have our community call, in 30 minutes over in our mentorship group. And then from there, we have Work on Your Business call that is going to go from 11 to 3 today. So if you're in those groups, make sure to tune in for that. We will be back Friday. And maybe by Friday, I'll be able to say, hey, here's what I got for my birthday. Here's what I bought myself. And then go through from it. And we'll see, like here, Jeff, what I suggest is figure out what you want and then what filament is needed. Easy to decide. Do I need a $200 printer or a $2,000 printer? I do not need a $2,000 printer, so I have established that. I don't need a $1,000 printer, so I've established that. I could probably be comfortable saying, 600 or less. Okay, 800 or less, because you got to order everything else with it. And so then it comes into supplies. Do certain filaments work better in certain printers? Do I got to stay, brand specific? There's a lot that goes into it. And this month being November, Black Friday, there's going to be tons of deals. So, of course, we'll go through it in there. Buy one of Jeff's 16. No, Jeff's just going to keep adding to it. Just keep adding to it, Jeff. That's what he's going to do. All right. So we're going to get out of here for the day. You guys have an amazing day. We'll be back Friday like we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Make sure that you share and care, because that always helps us out so much when you do that. So peace, love, press on. We will see you guys next time.